Hello YouTube and welcome back for episode 3 of my FIFA 19 Southampton career mode. We are continuing to try some different things, guys. So we're going to start off today with a slightly slower but still sped up view of what's going on in the team. So as you can see here, I'm finally getting around to training some of the young players. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Obafemi. Valeri is an up-and-coming player, so those are two young players that I want to train and improve. Strategically, I mean, I think I've read that you try to keep the players that you train to those that are under 70 overall, I think. Otherwise, it starts to stunt their growth, their natural growth anyways. So I've got Obafemi doing 2 of these, Valeri doing 2, and I think Slattery doing 1. Again, all of them under 70, so they need the boost, and, you know, I just want to get them up to a level that essentially allows for us to actually fit them into the squad without shoehorning them in. So we're actually going to get 2... So we're going to get 2 training sessions in today, and you're going to see these a little bit more often now that we're actually playing the match and not just simming everything. And I think today's match is... We're going to come up against Liverpool at home in the first match, and I gotta be honest, the second one is a bit of a mystery to me right now, but I think it's Wolves. Either way, they're clearly not that memorable, guys, but there's some exciting moments in definitely in the Liverpool match. The Wolves game was a little bit disappointing, but as you'll see, I mean, look, there's some work to be done in this squad. Again, another look at what our youth squad is starting to shape out to be. I promoted some of the 17-year-olds. I was looking at this Alessio Casadi, whoever this Alessio fellow is from Italy. He's a goalkeeper. It looks like his potential is going to be around 80, but I just wanted to keep it to real, like, players who were already in the 60s overall, like Luca Lefebvre there. So I promoted all the players who I thought I could lose because of age, and kept it that simple. I must say, having video move at a normal-ish pace is kind of helpful here. I don't have to rush around. I can actually look and talk to you guys about how Oriol Romeu just got a training injury there in the email. He's out for 6 weeks, so that's a big blow to our midfield. Romeu is defensively, for those of you not that familiar with Southampton, for those of you that are, you know what Romeu does. He's a good player in that role. So we have to put, we're rolling out with a 4-3-3 today, and we've had to put Romeu there as the defensive midfielder, or Lamina in as the defensive midfielder instead of Romeu. Sorry about the music popping in there. I actually forgot that it was going to do that while we were recording. So, not sure what this table is really showing other than the relegation battle. They kept talking about how we are avoiding, we could avoid relegation with this match. I mean, I think we're pretty much safe with 40-ish points, but you know, whatever. FIFA commentary issues. I like it a lot, but every now and then it glitches out. So like I said, we're trying the 4-3-3 today. I've mentioned for the last couple of matches, the first 2 matches we played with 5 at the back and didn't seem to get anything going on offense. So we've got Redmond on the wing with El Younesi, and Ings as the starting striker. I love Ings as a player. I think he has a lot to offer, and so I want to keep giving him opportunities to play out there as the number 9. So hopefully he can start to click, but we have a lot of players who can play that position. Austin, Shane Long, Ings, Obafemi coming up. I mean, we have too many strikers, and none of them are particularly good. As we see, this game gets off to a quick start. First 90 seconds, and Danny Ings has a pretty good opportunity. Van Dijk making a last-minute dive in there to try and do something, and you know, Ings obviously couldn't connect properly, so it goes wide. 24th minute off I guess a free kick. A lot of ping-ponging there. Van Dijk's still deep after trying to make the header, and he couldn't make anything happen. So we skip ahead now to the second half. 67th minute, it's still 0-0. Obviously not a lot going on there. This actually wasn't that exciting of a match, although there was some back and forth action. We didn't really get a ton of opportunities. Here is a great one. And it's actually a goal that's converted from Danny Ings. What a, like, I mean, it's a side volley where he gets great air and it's pulled back for offside. I mean, take a look at the replay. It's close to me. It's close. He looks just barely offside, but man, the goal was tremendous. It would have been a beautiful one. And I was excited. I thought we were actually going to take a lead here against Liverpool, but it is what it is. Austin and Armstrong come on as subs. So we're probably going to see the final 10 minutes of this game were crazy. So we're just going to see them out here as we start off with a corner from Liverpool in the 81st minute. Goes out to Andy Robertson. He actually, and I like this, he actually over dribbles and loses the ball. I mean, it's not that realistic, but at least they don't have, you know, magic touch where it just is stuck to their foot. Milner gets the ball. I don't know if it took a weird deflection from Firmino's dribble or something, but it just drops right to Milner's feet. And you know when he's in that position, he's not going to make any mistakes there. So he puts them ahead in the 85th minute here. Yeah, I tried to make the last-ditch slide tackle. Yeah, it's a bad bounce there. I think it's off Vestergaard. Yeah. That's two bad bounces in a row. 2 games in a row with Vestergaard getting a bad bounce. But I mean, that's the sliders there. So Milner puts Liverpool ahead there, and boy, I thought, look, I was happy to salvage a draw, but in this case, you know, we're down 1-0. I tried to do whatever I could. Charlie Austin, you know, trying to dance around some defenders here, couldn't get much going. Jack Stevens gets the ball, slows it down, sees Lamina, who's playing a little bit more up. We were obviously attacking and trying to do a high press here. Unesi to Armstrong, through ball for Austin, chip pass from Austin, header to Armstrong, and what an absolutely gorgeous finish on the header, and a great pass. Just a tremendous play. A little bit of luck there on the through balls. It looks like it took a touch off Van Dijk, and it's rare you're going to get a ball over him. He was in the right spot, but just couldn't get the air. So, thankfully, Armstrong actually connected on that header, and I wonder if Alisson should have had that ball. I don't know, the pace and the distance from net might have been too much for him, but it certainly looked like it was almost right at him, but we'll take it. So what a crazy final 5 or 6 minutes in this match. Obviously, nothing really going to happen in stoppage time. My goal is just to see this thing out. I'll take a 1-1 draw at home, although I would have liked a win, but take a 1-1 draw at home against Liverpool. I mean, that attacking trio, Firmino, Salah, and Mane there, it's not easy to contain them, so I think we did a pretty good job today. Again, one thing I'm learning about this club, or the squad, is defensively we're okay. The wingbacks are not great. I like Ryan Bertrand, but he's getting older. I like Valeri as a right back of the future, but at 68 overall, I mean, if we want to compete for Europa League next year, we can't be going into matches with Valeri as our starting right back. So, I mean, I'm starting to see areas that we definitely need to address. Right back is one of them. You know, a good center back would be nice, but I don't think it's a necessity. If Danny Ings can't get going, I think we definitely need to bring in maybe a pacier striker. I mean, it's hard. There's a lot of holes to plug here. The squad is good, but it's like you've got this mishmash of players. You've got James Ward-Prowse in the middle, who's great on free kicks. You know, a terrific passer. He's not necessarily going to score you a lot of goals, although in real life he has been. He's been on a bit of a tear for his career, anyways. But this is not a guy who's going to score you a lot of goals or bang him in like that. So if we're going to play that, we either need a lot of players who can pass the ball together and start creating a tiki-taka type passing team, or we need to start playing on the counter and get some pacey wingers. And I'd be happy with a couple of pacey wingers and wing backs, along with a Charlie Austin or Danny Ings-esque striker in the middle, as long as they can finish. But finishing has been hard. The opportunities haven't been that great, but the ones that they have had, not particularly good. So our second match of today, which is going to be the final one of this video, We take on Wolves, and you see we're 10th in the table with 42 points. Mathematically, we may not be clear of relegation, but I'd say, I mean, I have no doubt. I think the norm is 37 points to get out of, to avoid relegation or avoid the drop. So I think we're okay, despite what they keep repeating in game for me to stress me out. So Wolves coming on with a defensive formation, although, you know, again, I don't know if I'd call it defensive when they have two pretty good wingbacks who tend to attack on that team. So they're playing 5 at the back, but the wingbacks do move up, and they've got some good strikers, and it looks like they picked up Richarlison from Everton, which is quite amusing. I guess in FIFA 19 his Everton career didn't quite work out, as Alex McCarthy punches that ball out nicely and nearly gets a banger of a shot from Ruben Neves there. What a volley too. Alex McCarthy was just trying to get back into position. He would have got there, but I mean it's a great volley anyways. Yeah, I mean not a lot going on in this match. Two mid-level clubs really just trying to get something out of this. A long cross to James Ward-Prowse, again tries the volley. I think that was the only option. He didn't really have a lot there, but I mean the angle is terrible, so that's never going in. We skip ahead to the 75th minute. Target trying to find some space there. He's on the right-hand side for some reason. Maybe there's a free kick or something like that. But he sees James Ward-Prowse there. Ward-Prowse sees an open pass and a quick one to Lamina, I tried to finesse it in, but no long-distance finesse shot to work today. But Willy Boley gets a foul there. He actually gets a yellow. I think he stepped into the tackle. I thought it was on Lamina. Yeah, okay. I don't know why Stuart Armstrong is so upset there, but yeah, it was on Lamina, I think, as he was taking that that shot. So we end up with a free kick from a very good position, one that JWP could certainly get in, but my free kick skills are pretty terrible of late. So, I mean, it's going to take a lot for us to get something here, but it'd be awesome to go out with a victory on a free kick. And I actually got a pretty good dip on there, but it's headed out by the wall and nothing doing on the ensuing corner. So Lamina back there, he's actually doing all right in that deep-lying midfielder position. Gets it up to Austin, who's just trying to get something on net. Can't do anything. We start again from the back here. I must put Matt Target in to sub for Valeri. I don't know. I don't know why he's there. It must. Bertrand's in and Target's in, so yeah, Target must be in as a sub for right back. Bertrand actually does a great job getting around his man there, and unfortunately just can't turn it into anything beneficial. Yeah, and we tried a lot here. We got a few shots on net here. We took the short corner. Lamina sees the pass back to James Ward-Prowse, who crosses it in. Great header from Vestergaard, and it's off the bar. And the ball pops back out, but again, nothing doing. So the match ends 0-0, and yeah, Ruben Neves 2 attempts. I mean, I think we did a pretty good job neutralizing Wolves on defense, but man, we have a combination of getting unlucky on the chances we should score on, and also just, yeah, look at that, 15 shots, 4 on target. I mean, we had possession. Højbjerg is the man of the match. He's played tremendously well. He's played very well since starting this career mode. So this is a guy I want to keep around. But yeah, I mean, there's something just not clicking. We're like I said, a combination of being unlucky and also just, you know, not finishing properly. And it's no surprise. This is not a team with a lot of depth when it comes to clinical finishers anyways, although we do have a lot of strikers. So, with that said, we go through the training session, and I think for the end of this, there's just a couple of minor changes and a walk through some of maybe the transfer hub. So I'll let you guys take a look at that, and you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm always happy to hear all the comments, and you know, again, I look forward to doing these on a regular basis. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.